Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle of Flesh. Yeah, somebody wanted me to say the name in a more creepy manner, so I oblige. I like my fans, I don't have too many of them, so I want to make you all happy if I can. Anyways, last time we did some work and got punched in the face by some invisible thing. And our boss is creepy. Okay. And look, that matches up. It's the company logo. So let's try to do some more work.
Hello, Curtis. You miserable, insane wretch.
I'm not insane!
Are you not? But you know your mother was.
Not always.
You're right. She wasn't always the violent, gibbering, drooling lunatic she became, was she? You drove her to it.
I did not! I was only 6 years old!
Yes, a 6-year-old little monster who drove his poor mother to madness and finally to suicide.
No! Freak.
Well, that was weird. Anyway, something I've been noticing in my recordings is that for some reason the cutscenes have like black lines through them that I don't really see as much while I'm playing, and I'm wondering if there's any sort of thing to... No, nothing to alter the cutscenes. Okay. Don't know why that is. It's so weird. It might be like in the actual game itself, but because the frame rate gets recorded differently, it shows up. I don't know. Oh wait, what I wanted to do... Yeah, we're having some moments here. So let's call Trevor again.
Trevor Barnes?
Trevor. Have you ever felt like you were going nuts, man?
Oh yeah, all the time. Sometimes I feel attracted to other men. Oh God, you think I'm gay? Curtis, you're serious, aren't you?
I am. I am.
Curtis, come over here. Right now, okay, bud? All right?
I gotta go, Trev.
Oh, poor Curtis. What is wrong with you? So, yeah, we can't do any more work on the computer for now. So let's see if Trevor has anything to say to us.
Trev, I have to talk to you.
Curtis, what's wrong?
There's something wrong with me. God, I'm seeing things.
Curtis, hey, look, you'll be okay. Look, let's get out of here for a few, huh? I'll send mail to Tom. He won't mind, okay?
There we go. Take a nice break.
Well, well, well. The boys are playing hooky. Shame on you.
Shame isn't part of my vocabulary.
Well, it must be. You just said it.
Clever!
Can you waste a good line on a straight boy?
Oh, this script writing.
All right, bud. I've got you trapped. Now talk to me. What happened today?
Oh, I don't know. I saw something, that's all. Something I don't think was really there. And it said...
Go on, you can tell him.
Curtis, for God's sake, I'm your best friend. You know you can talk to me, don't you?
I know, You remember how I told you about my mother going crazy and leaving my father and I alone?
Yeah.
It's not true. I mean, I thought it was, but until a few days ago, I remembered that she hung herself from her ceiling fan.
Jesus, man. That's harsh. No wonder you're so flipped out.
And they don't just continue the conversation, we have to keep clicking on them.
Curtis, don't take this personally, okay? But have you thought about talking to someone? I mean, all that stuff about your mother, that's an awful lot for you to deal with alone.
Yeah, I've thought about it, Trev, but look, I'd rather be dead. I'd rather be dead than have to go back there.
Hey, nobody's talking about sending you back. Just talking about counseling, okay?
Yeah, okay, I'll think about it. Look, you're the only one I've told about this so far. You're not going to tell anyone, are you?
Of course not, fool. Are you kidding? My own therapist has made me so close to perfect. I never tell secrets. I never tell lies. Hell, I don't even crap anymore. I just excrete rose petals from my belly button.
Well, look, I got a ton of stuff I got to do at work. If I have enough energy, I'm going to go slog through it right now.
Well, me too, come to think about it. So, what do you think? Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Let's go, Miss Kitty.
Yep.
They didn't even get anything to eat. Doesn't look like. Did they? I wasn't paying attention. Alright, and we are back. By the way, that place was the Dreaming Tree, so it's just a sort of restaurant type place thing. Alright, back to the cubicle. Let's do stuff. Let's check our mail. Oh, we have a ton of stuff. Okay. Wintek's 30th birthday. All employees from Eileen Wintek's 30th birthday. Hello everybody. Hi everybody. Our company will celebrate its 30th anniversary next month. There will be a company-wide picnic held at Gasworks Park. More details follow. On a more serious note, I'd like to put an end to a rumor I've been heard circulating lately. Our building was never used for biological warfare experience by the U.S. Army. Well, that's exactly what you would say if it was used for that. Anyway, this structure known as the Donner Building before it was purchased by Wintek. The Donner Building, that's a bad element right there. It was owned by a research called Future Physics. It was owned by a research group called Future Physics. The experiments were primarily in the area of electromagnetic fields. There's no truth to the rumor that there are deadly hemorrhagic fever viruses contained in the basement. And there are no mutated salamanders in the water system. Well, then it has to be true. Thank you, from Eileen. Career opportunities from the hell? To Critics Craig from hell regarding career opportunities. Dear Mr. Craig, we've been following your career for quite some time now. We decided to make you an offer. We know that you're currently employed as a copywriter, but we feel you have an endless natural talent in the field of murder. We believe that with a little practice, you could become the world's next Ted Bundy, Jeffrey Dahmer, who knows, even Hitler or Stalin. Please send us a copy of your resume along with a dismembered human body and a quart of goat's blood. We are looking forward to working with you. Asmodeus, Astaroth, Belial, and Scratch Incorporated. The heck? Is that like a joke? Weird. Alright, building renovations. Okay. From Eileen. Hi everybody, as you know, the Wintek building just celebrated its 50th birthday. Our grand old girl is in good shape, but it turns out she needs a little facelift. The rear entrances will all be closed for the next 3 weeks, so we can all repaint, retile, and generally spiff up that whole area. Sorry for the inconvenience, but it'll be worth it in the long run when we have a building that puts the rest of the warehouse district to shame. Thank you, Eileen. Okay. Sales this month to all employees from Des Nielsen in sales. Good news! All sales of our new anti-inflammatory anti-inflammatory Furo 616 have reached a record-breaking high. Under its commercial name of Swellies, this product is our best seller since Itch Out. Congratulations, everybody. In addition, sales of our new antidepressant HHJJ13 are climbing steadily despite the lawsuits. Andrea C. in marketing assures me that the litigations don't have a leg to stand on. Good job, everyone. Alright. Jonas Craig for your career. Hello, son. You've turned into quite a fine young man, haven't you? You've done better than I ever thought you could, considering that you should have died in your mother's womb and saved us all a lot of pain. I think it's time for you to follow in my footsteps. To get you ready for your promotion, you'll be attending a charming little academy in Poland. I'm sure you'll have fun there. I know I did. Don't forget to pack your vapor rub. The smell gets pretty overpowering sometimes. Gee, what is that? Pack your bags. I'll be over to pick you up tonight at midnight. P.S. You might not recognize me at first. I've lost a lot of flesh. Look for a guy with a necklace of eyeballs and teeth. Dad. What is this, Monkey Island? Still, what is going on with our email here? To Curtis from Trevor Barnes. Birds of a feather. And we can, this one we can send a reply. Well, let's see. So this guy goes into a pet shop and they have this parrot for sale. Really cheap. Cheap? He bugs the parrot and takes it home. He puts it in a cage and starts cleaning the house because his mom is coming over that night. He starts taking a shove to the parrot and he says, "Aren't you a pretty bird?" And the parrot says, "Kiss my feathery butt." So the guy says, "What did you say?" And the parrot says, "You heard me, a-hole." And the parrot just launches into this total blue streak, calling the guy every foul thing in the book. Oh, Trevor. The guy gets mad and sticks the parrot in the closet. The guy yells through the door, "Let me out, you poop head!" And the guy gets really mad, so he puts the parrot in the freezer. He hears the parrot banging and cussing, and then the room goes silent. The guy thinks, "Oh no, I didn't mean to kill him." He opens the freezer. There's the parrot sitting on a bag of frozen peas, his wings folded primly. The guy holds out his finger, and the parrot steps timidly onto it. The parrot looks at the guy's face and says, "Sincerely, I'm sorry for being so rude to you earlier, sir. It'll never happen again. May I ask you a question?" And the guy is totally stunned and says, "Sure." The parrot says, "What did the chicken do?" Good stuff. Let's see if we can do a straight reply. "You're warped, Trev," and that's it. Do a funny reply. Let's read that in a sec. Or a sarcastic reply. Like, go back to your coding and leave the jokes to the writers. Let's try the funny reply. So there's this lady who has a total a-hole for her husband. I mean, nothing makes this guy happy. He complains at her morning, noon, and night, but she sticks with him because she loves the creep. It's her husband's birthday, so she goes to a pet store, thinking a little companion might cheer him up. When she looks at the puppies and kittens, though, she gets discouraged because she figures he'll just eat them for breakfast. She starts to leave when she spots this absolutely gorgeous little purple bird in a great big cage by the cash register. She runs up and asks the clerk, "How much for that bird?" He says, "Lady, you don't want that bird. It's a crunch bird." She asks, "What's a crunch bird?" So he opens the door of the cage. He reaches under the counter and pulls out a pillow and sets it down. Takes a couple of steps back and says, "Crunch bird, that pillow." The crunch bird just rocks out of the cage and demolishes the pillow in a matter of seconds. I mean, there wasn't a piece of cloth or stuffing bigger than a crumb. Then the crunch bird goes demurely back into its cage. "I'll take it," cries the lady. "My husband will love it. It's as nasty as he is." So the clerk sells her the crunch bird and he takes it home. She walks into the door and calls, "Honey, happy birthday. What do you see what I got you?" He walks in wearing baggy boxers and a stained undershirt, cranky as usual, and says, "Yeah, right, it's probably really stupid." He says, "It's not stupid, it's a crunch bird, see?" And she opens the door so we can get a better look. He just sneezes and says, "Crunch bird my butt." And you can guess what happens from there. In junior high, I used to tell a joke that was along the same vein, but it was a lot dirtier. Had to do with, never mind. Anyway, send. Okay, so let's keep going. From Clarence as charity contributions. Struck by their own finance. We are proud to announce that Wintech will now be giving 1/4 of 1 cent for every $1,000 net profit made to the drug Urethacet to the International Save the Gum Slug Foundation. So 1/4 of 1 cent for every $1,000 net profit. That is nothing. When we discovered that our harvesting of the South American yellow gum tree was destroying the little gastropods' homes, we did the only honorable thing we could. The slugs will be safely relocated to the black gum forests of Australia, which I'm sure they'll find very similar to their old home. Did something happen over there? Anyway, we have a new thing, but let's go back to that later. Animal testing. Due to the pressure from various animal rights groups, WinTech will officially end all animal testing on the 1st of next month. Sadly, this will result in our having to let several employees go. There will be a farewell party for Dr. Fritz Rhesus Harmon in the 4th floor conference room next Friday afternoon. Aww. To all employees from Curtis Craig regarding me. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to let you know I'm a murderer. I killed my mother. I made her do it. She hung herself because I'm such a freak. Because I'm such a monster. You should have seen her with her eyes bulging out, her face like rotting cherries, and her tongue all black and purple and fat, and piss dripping down her leg under the rug. Remember, Curtis? Don't you remember? You remember, you little freak. Moving on to Curtis Craig from Tom Ravel. Oh, with CC Tom Ravel from Bob Arnold regarding oops. Chris, just wanted to let you know that you checked the tool documents in the wrong directory. I did line and couldn't find them anywhere. I finally found them in the new products directory. They should have been in the new clients, of course. Not a big deal. No permanent damage was done this time. Just wake up and pay a little more attention, my friend. Bob. Don't blame us for your mistakes, Bob. And of course he CC'd the administrator, whatever, Tom Ravel, to make sure he saw it too. Nice little touch there. And from Jocelyn to Curtis from Jocelyn. Hey, love, I know you're having a tough day. It'll all work out, don't you worry. I'll give you a nice deep back rub tonight and make you forget all about it. Love, Jocelyn. Let's see. Thanks, Jocelyn. I'm looking forward to it. Back rub sounds good, but if you really want to rub something, why don't you rub out Bob? Some black flag ought to do the trick. I've heard it works on the toughest cockroaches. Sarcastic. Sure thing, Jess. Why don't you warm up now by doing a little happy, happy joy, joy dance? Okay, that's kind of stupid. I want to do a funny reply. There we go. Even though saying rub out Bob kind of sounds dirty, but whatever. Fluffy bunnies from Trevor Barnes. So this guy's a pair of bunnies, and the bunnies are really old. One day he wakes up and both the bunnies have died. He's really sad and can't stand the thought of never seeing them again. So he puts them in a silk-lined box and takes them down to the local taxidermy shop. He sets the box on the counter and says to the taxidermy guy, "These are my beloved pet bunnies. I want to keep them forever." And the taxidermy guy says, "Okay, you want them mounted?" "No," says the guy after more consideration, "just holding hands." So how are you today, Kurt, old bunny meister? And we're getting other emails from them, so... Straight Blight, not too bad, Trev, thanks for the twisted little joke. We'll read that in a second. Sarcastic. Oh, I'm fine now that you've brightened my day with that charming bit of sophisticated humor. And what's his joke? These three animals, a lizard, a turtle, and a rabbit, are all got into a fertilizer business together. Their business starts slowly, but after a while they start getting more and more clients, and doing pretty well. They move into a cute little cottage together. One day this little old possum lady asks them if they can get some rare African new crab for their African violets. They drew straws, and the rabbit was chosen to go to Africa and get it. Well, this happened a long time ago, so the rabbit had to go by ship. By the time he got back, several months had passed. He loaded up on this big old wagon with new crap and went to his old house. He was really surprised to see it had been sold, so he asked for the turtle and lizard in town, and everyone pointed at the huge mansion at the end of the road. The rabbit knocks on the door and a butler answers. The rabbit tells them he's here to see Turtle and Lizard. The butler looks down his nose at the rabbit and says, "Just a moment." So the rabbit waits, tapping his foot. After a while, the butler comes back. He says, "They are busy, sir. Mr. Lizard is down in the yard, and Mr. Turtle is out by the well." So the rabbit just looks at him and says, "Well, you should tell them that Mr. Rabbit is back with the stuff." Okay, that was kind of a dumb joke, but let's send it anyway. Okay. And how about dreams? Here's Kate from A Fantasy regarding dreams. I started dreaming about you, and we were making love in a cabin and with a howling windstorm outside. The cabin starts to rip apart, but we don't care. We don't stop. We're sweating, groaning, screaming when the wind picks up and spins us around and around. Wake up panting, on fire for you. Is that from what's her face, the other girl in the office? Ugh. Anyway, Paul W. Restricted areas, all for third-floor employees, from Paul Warner. I've heard a lot of speculation and rumors about the nature of the restricted areas restricted to third-floor employees. I would like to emphasize that these areas are restricted for your safety and the safety of our consumers. The clean rooms in the basement level must be kept free of particles and contamination so that our products are safe and reliable. The labs on the 4th floor are off limits due to the toxic and volatile nature of some of the chemicals involved in the creation of pharmaceuticals. Let's all work together with WinTech team. Typo there. I respect all other departments. Remember, no one is trying to keep you out. We want to keep you all in. The Wintech family, that is. It still sounded creepy. Oh, okay, okay. Andre C. and legal, we won. If you haven't heard the good news yet, Wintech won the lawsuit brought against us by Mrs. Fionnuala Jeter regarding our Surreal dietade. We successfully proved in a court of law that A. Surreal did not cause Mrs. Jeter's liver to shut down. That was caused by excessive consumption of mouthwash. Might be true. 2. Slimeril did not cause Mrs. Jeter to go blind. That was caused by reading in front of a color TV. Okay, wait a minute. Number 3. Mrs. Jeter's hair was blue before she even began taking the product. Congratulations to Wintech Law Team for once again vindicating a perfectly harmless product. To celebrate our victories, Slimeril will be available in the company store for half price all this week. No thanks. No thank you. See, happy Monday. So these 2 leprechauns knock on the door of a church one day. The priest answers the door and says, "Can I help you, lads?" One leprechaun steps forward. His friend just sort of hangs back, looking forward. The first leprechaun says, "Father, are there any leprechaun nuns in the church?" The priest says, "No, my son, there aren't." And the leprechaun says, "Father, are there any leprechaun nuns in the county?" And the priest says, "No, my son, I'm afraid not." So the leprechaun says, "Father, are there any leprechaun nuns in all of Ireland?" And the priest says, "No, my boy, there are not." And the leprechaun asks, "Father, are there any leprechaun nuns anywhere in the whole world?" And the priest says, "No, my friend, not one." The first leprechaun starts laughing wildly and jabbing his friend in the ribs. "Ha ha ha," he roared. "I told you, you boinked a penguin." I like that one. Straight, thanks for the joke, bud. So that was the momentous event of your life that made you turn gay, huh? It was kind of funny. So this little girl is walking a cute, fluffy little puppy down the street in Dublin when a priest comes up to her and smiles. "What a lovely little girl you are," says the priest. "What might your name be?" "Blossom," says the little girl. "Blossom," cries the priest. "What a lovely name. How did your parents come to you with that?" "Well," says the little girl, "when my mother was pregnant with me, she was walking past a beautiful flowering tree when a single blossom floated down and came to rest at her feet." "What a lovely story," said the priest. "And what might your little dog's name be?" "His name is Piggy," said the little girl. "Piggy," cried the priest. "What a charming name. And how did you come to name him that?" "He's Goose Pig," said the little girl. Forgot that joke. I like that one. Oh man, listen, that was a good one. And from Jocelyn. "Hi baby, just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you. Have a good morning. I love you, Joss." See, thanks Joss, have a good morning too. "With your note in my inbox, dearest, I could sprout wings with pure joy and fly over to your cubicle." Oh, I'm sure it'll be a lovely morning. This is just the best job in the world. I'm so happy I could crap. So a funny reply again. And that's it. And then we have some back at the top here. Oh jeez, I thought this game had frozen on me. Okay, can we get a Crunchbird, man? Crunchbird Warner's butt. Yeehaw. Jocelyn, hang in there. Nah, I think I'll just use hairspray and a lighter. That way we can watch him pop. Oh, Jesus. Metal Gear 2 all over again. And Fluffy Bunnies. I bet you've known that joke since the 2nd grade and you were just waiting all this time to afflict it on somebody, weren't you? Okay, that is all the mail. That was a lot. Okay, so that was a lot of mail reading. But, what else will we discover on this computer? And what is going on? What's with those weird emails and everything? Well, let's try to deal with this next time on Let's Play Phantasmagoria 2. Thank you for watching and have a good day.